Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This is 4884 Gaming. I'm your host, Mark4884, and today we are with the MRC Gran Turismo Touring Car Cup, and this is Season 17, Race 1 from Sardegna Road Track A. We will quickly do a grid walk, and then we'll get into the racing then. So, on pole is Mark4884 for Team Coca-Cola, and he's in the Subaru. Second is MRC Dan Gleeball, and he is in the Ferrari of Team Samsung. Third is Nissan Elvis, and he is with Team Coca-Cola, and he's in the Renault. Fourth is P1 Pilgrim in the McLaren, and he's with Team Oliver Racing. Fifth is DMK Chalky 12, and he's with Team Oliver Racing, and he's in the Sirocco. Sixth is Gwydion. He's in the Mitsubishi Evo, and give me 2 seconds, and he's driving for Team We Are Driven. In seventh is the darkest one. He's in the Aston Martin, and he's driving for Team We Are Driven. In eighth, we've got Spider Team in the McLaren, and he's driving for Team Digital Car Culture. In ninth, we have FOER80, and he is driving for, bear with me, Team Rockstar. And 10th, we got DMK Dominator 3. He's in the Megane, and he is driving for, bear with me again, Team Digital Car Culture. In 11th, we've got P1 Dodgy 62. He's in the BMW, and he's driving for Team Rockstar. And in 12th, we have DSC Motor Racing in the McLaren, and he's driving for Team Red Bull. So that completes your grid. Now we will get into the race now. All the lights are on. Green, and away they go. Oh, what's happened here? Leaders have got away and the rest haven't. God, the FIA look like they're interfering in the start of the races as well as the end of the races. Hashtag Lewis Hamilton should be champion. So, Mark down the inside now. Dan's gone around the outside to take the lead. Looks like it's been a nice clean start from everyone. Everyone's got through. Got the darkest one there. Got Nissan Elvis in third. Darkest one up into fourth. Good start by the darkest one. And DMK in fifth. Oh, we got the other DMK driver. Oh, a bit. Yeah, there we'll have one board of that. See what's happened there. Look to be a bit of contact, but. Well, I've gone off at the wrong moment there. Sorry, guys. Haven't done this for a while, so a bit out of practice, but. On board with Dominator. Oh, he's well on the grass down the inside there. Ah, that's what happened. A bit of contact by Chalky. Nothing affected anyone really. Bear with me while I just get used to the controllers again. I've said that a lot so far this last 5 minutes. Get used to it. Now bear with me. So we've got out front Dan Gleeball, followed by Martin. Oh, he's having a sniff down the inside, but thought better of it in the Subaru. And then we got Nissan Elvis in third, and the other Coca-Cola car. But it's the Team Samsung driver out in the lead in the Ferrari so far. Yeah, I like the Ferrari in practice and testing and everything, so yeah, I can see why Dan picked it. Nice gold colour on Dan's car there. Dan isn't actually his name, but you know, for PG reasons I can't say his name quickly, otherwise my channel might get shut down. I'm joking, it won't. So yeah, Dan's still out front there, followed by Mark in the Coca-Cola car, and then Nissan Elvis in the other Coca-Cola car. Then we got the Canadian, the darkest one, in fourth. Oh, is Chalky going for a move down the inside there? No. Oh, maybe. No, not quite. So yeah, the darkest one holding on to fourth there. And then in fifth we got DMK Chalky. I've not raced with him before, so this is new to the championship. But definitely a quick driver. We've got the other DMK driver, Dominator. Nice to have new drivers in, unless they raced last season and they were in the division below, I don't know. And then seventh, we've got the Italian Guidian returning, which is great to see, another returning driver. Definitely an improvement from last season as well, he's really good now. And then we've got Pilgrim a bit further down, so something must have happened to him at the start. Well, something's happened to him anyway. I missed it, but yeah. And in ninth we got DSC Motor Racing, followed very closely by the returning P1 Dodgy. Also DSC's come up, he's been promoted from the lower divisions. And then we got a returning driver in 11th, which is FOE R80. You might have seen him before in the group, I think he was Riley R80 before. So a little bit of a name change, but still a good driver. And then in 12th, we've got another returning driver, the American Spider team. Nice to see him back with us, sticking with the same team, GTTCC. Right, so we will go back to your leader, who is still MRC Dan Gleeball. Looks like he's pulling a little bit away from Mark. Oh, I don't know actually, Mark's still there with him. And then we've got Nissan Elvis in third. Looks like the top three are pulling away a little bit. And then we've got Chalky in fourth. Darkest one in fifth. So I'll do a quick tyre check because there's new rules in the Gran Turismo Touring Car Cup this season. We have to use two different tyre compounds, and the tyre wear has been put up to a little bit more of a level, so it uses them a bit. So your leader, he's running the super soft all round. Martin second is super soft all round. Mr. Elvis super soft all round. Not much tyre wear from all three of them. Still early yet, it's only lap 3. DMK Chalky is super soft. Darkest one super soft. It's DMK Dominator super soft. Then we got Pilgrim on a different strategy. He's gone for the softs. Oh, that might be why he's a little bit slower at the start of the race because he's on a different tyre compound, but different strategy. You'll see where he ends up at the end. And we got Gwydion on the softs. DSC Motor Racing on the softs. Spider Team on the softs. FOE R80 on the softs, and a P1 Dodgy on the softs. So the super softs are obviously the tyre to be on at the start, as you can see, because all the leaders are on super softs. But towards the end of the race, when we've got a swap, that's where things could jumble around and everything. And your fastest lap at the moment is Dan Gleeball with a 1:49.8. And then Mark's at a 1:49.9, which I didn't do this in practice, so I don't know how I was doing it in the race. I think I just got used to the car and track, it all came together for me. I really like the red Coca-Cola, actually. Yeah, obviously I did my own livery, as everyone does. If you notice, I've also got my channel name on it, which is 4884 Gaming. I need to use my channel a lot more because I play a lot of Call of Duty and I don't even stream, which is weird. So keep an eye out, I will be posting more when I can. So quick run through the grid again. In the lead is MRC Dan Gleeball for Team Samsung. Pulled a little bit of a gap out over Mark. marked in the Coca-Cola Subaru, and then followed in third by Nissan Elvis in the other Coca-Cola car in the Renault. Then we've got DMK Chalky 12 in the Sirocco, and he's driving for Team Oliver Racing. Then we've got the Canadian, the darkest one, and the Aston Martin here for Team We Are Driven. Quite like that livery with the old Canadian maple leaf on it, it looks good. And then in sixth we've got DMK Dominator in the South Park liveried Megane. He's actually part of Team Digital Car Culture, which you can see on the side of the car as well. Blended in nicely. And then in seventh we've got P1 Pilgrim. He's driving for Team Oliver Racing as well. I think, yeah, he drove for them last season as well, of course he did. So he stayed with the same team. So yeah, slightly different livery, but it looks really cool on the McLaren. Then we've got Gwydion and for Team We Are Driven in the Mitsubishi Evo. Nice to see a different car choice as well from all the different drivers, who all picked something different. And we've got the American for Team GTTCC, the McLaren. DSC Motor Racing, who was saying he's been put in the wrong division. I don't think he has. I mean, he's battling with all the other drivers, so, you know, he's obviously got a bit of talent there, so hopefully he'll stay with us. And we've got FOE R80 in the Subaru, in 11th, and P1 Dodgy in the BMW in 12th. All really close together there, look, between all them from 9th to 12th, all battling. So it's lovely to see this, what we want to see in the championship competitive racing all the way through. So back to your leader, the Team Samson driver in the gold car. I think it's got lightning strikes on it as well. It looks really cool anyway. There's MRC Dan Glebel, who I think he's returned to the championship. I'm not sure, I could be wrong on that, but I think he's moved to something else and come back to the end. Oh, we've got Martin second, who's been caught by Nissan Elvis. If anyone does want to put my channel name on their car, feel free to. The livery I think is 4884 Gaming on Discover. Oh, Mr. Elvis got a good run out that last corner and he's going for a move on that. What's going to happen between the two teammates here? Ooh, none of them, they're giving each other space. It looks like, yeah, Nissan's gone around the outside. Good move there by Nissan Elvis. Two Coke drivers driving really well and sensibly there. So Mark's now down to third. Let's have a look at the tyre wear situation. So Dan Glebel is sort of more on the right hand side, has gone, obviously that's the nature of the track. The sort of balance overall. Nestle Elvis, being the front wheel drive car, has used a lot more on the front than the rears. Mark's four wheel drive has used hardly any on the thing, on the front, on the rear to the front, but that's because of the brake balance he's running. And we've got DMK used again front, because front wheel drive. I don't think the front wheel drive cars are being good, that's why I didn't even test one this year, even though I've run one most of the seasons I've been in. So, oh well, you live and learn. And then yeah, it's sort of balanced over the darkest one. He's got sort of mixed usage, slightly more on the front, on the right hand side, but nothing much. The MK Dominator and the Megane's hardly used any tyre wear really, so the Megane's pretty good on its tyres, but and then we've got P1 Pilgrim obviously there on the softs end, so they shouldn't have so much tyre wear, but they should go further into the race on those set of tyres. We've got Gwydion, who's four-wheel drive but seems to be using the front, so his brake balance might be more in the middle instead of to the back. Spider Team, oh hello, Chalky's gone in the pits nice and early. That's on lap 6. He's getting rid of them super softs really quickly, so he's going to go onto the soft now. Stay with him and have a look. Nice little pit stop. Oh, someone else has come in as well. So, Chalky's now obviously on the softs, and we've got DSC Motor Racing, switching from the soft, so obviously he's going to switch to supers. See how he can get on with the supers now, see if he can get back in. Obviously different strategies. So those are both quite early stops, because we are only 12 minutes into the race. So yeah, you've got another 18 minutes, but we'll see how that works out for them. So still with your leader is MRC Dan Gleeball, and he's got a little bit of a gap in Nissan Elvis, and then we've got Martin third, who's staying with Nissan Elvis now, so maybe made a mistake somewhere and that's dropped him back, but he's still got the pace to stay with the top three. And then fourth, not very far behind, putting in some good times actually. 151 is the darkest one, the Canadian. And then we've got DMK Dominator, who seems to be catching a little bit now. He's doing 150s to 151, so he's catching about second a lap now. So yeah, he's starting to get another swing of it. And same with Pilgrim, his times have come down. Oh yeah, on lap 4 he lost nearly 3 seconds, so that's probably where his mistake happened and he dropped right back, but now he's back up to speed and catching up well. Spidey had a good lap there on that one, but sort of a little bit inconsistent. He's quick and then he's a little bit slower than quick, so that's how he gets on. And then we got FOER Riley. So consistent in the 152s there, and then Gwydion same sort of pace. We've got Dodgy in Ted. DMK Chalky's obviously made his stop, and DSC, who has also made his stop. So back to your leader. We've got Dan, who's doing really well. Oh, hello. Nissan has been caught by Mark. Mark is on his tail again, so yeah, Mark might have woken up a little bit and wants to get a decent result out of it. Oh, Nissan's tyres are going off. Yeah, it looks like it. His tyre wear is a lot more than Mark's. So yeah, maybe Nissan Elvis's tyres are going off a little bit. I think we did talk in team chat that I wasn't going to do nothing stupid, and obviously we are racing as a team as well as racing for ourselves. We don't want to be taking each other out. So we do talk in team chats, and obviously everyone's welcome to join the chats, you know, at the time when we're racing. It's up to yourself. Yeah, this is where I told him I'm not going to overtake because I'm going in the pits, and he went on for another lap. So Mark's in and Dan is in as well, so we'll see what sort of tyres are. Well, obviously they were both on supers, so they're both going to switch to the soft. Similar sort of strategies then from Dan and Mark, the leaders. Go on, Gwydion's in as well, we'll check what he's doing. So Gwydion is getting the soft, so he's on the supers. So Dan's back out, he's on the soft, so he's just been passed by Dodgy. And then Mark's back out, he's on the softs as well. So we'll see what happens with them. Chalky, who made the early pit stop, is now in between them. And then we've got Gwydion to take his softs off and is now on the super soft. So that's good. Yeah, so Gwydion back out. And he's actually come out ahead of DSC Motor Racing, so that's good. So your leader currently is Nissan Elvis, whose tyres look very worn on the front, as you'd expect from a front wheel drive. He's going for the extra lap, so we'll see if this makes a difference, or if he's going to lose a bit of time, obviously with the tyre being a bit worn. And second, we've got the darkest one on quite worn tyres as well, to be fair. The Aston looks like it enjoys eating the front ones, which is a bit of a surprise with it being rear wheel drive, but oh well. And Pilgrim, see, he's up to third now, but obviously he hasn't stopped yet, but he's catching really well, putting in some cracking laps now, as you'd expect from Pilgrim. DMK Dominator, obviously I've not raced before with him, so I don't know if he's a new driver or not, but showing he's got talent to be in this division. He's driving really well. Spider Team, the returning Spider Team, the American, putting in some good laps now as well. He's still on his soft, so yeah, he's doing well with them soft tyres actually. Yeah, he's putting in good times. Right, Nissan's into the pits, so he's making his stop. We'll see where he comes out now. Getting rid of them super softs onto the softs now. And he's gone with the cherry coat livery as well, so that's quite cool. Nice and chrome. A little bit of fuel put on as well. And he's out onto the soft. Sorry, I thought he didn't change, but the caption took forever to change. But yeah, he's onto softs. And we've got Dodgy in now. Getting rid of the not very used softs actually. Fair dues. He's got good tyre with here. Obviously putting a bit of fuel in, and now he should be coming out on with the super softs on. Which he is. Let's see where Dodgy ends up at the end of the race. Oh, DSC's gone for a move. And he's got past him there. He's obviously, the earlier pit stop seems to have worked for DSC Motor Racing. He's up to 11th. Right, so go back to your leader, who is currently the darkest one, obviously, because obviously people are making pit stops now. And a Pilgrim right up behind him, if you wanted to try and get past. Looks like he has a tiny bit more pace. So yeah, see what's going to happen now on this lap. Stay with these guys, because obviously they haven't made a pit stop. I'm glad they added the pit stops this season, I've got to be honest. I think it's adds a bit of variety to the championship on when to stop and how to stop and whether to put more fuel in. They've done a cracking job, the organisers. I'm well impressed, and it's only the first race. So these guys are staying out for another lap, but Pilgrim is right up behind them. We'll go for an onboard now. Is he going to go for a move down the inside? I wouldn't blame him if he did, and he has. Let's see if Darkest One can come back. Doesn't look like he's got it. So yeah, Pilgrim's tyres at this stage are probably, yeah, they're a little bit better. He's on softs. The Darkest One is on super softs, but they will be absolutely cooked at this stage, I think. So yeah, Pilgrim a little bit more grip at this stage, so he should pull away. So your leader of the guys who have made a stop at the moment is DMK Chalky. So, that early stop, you know, seems to be working for him. Although Mr. Dan Gleeball is right up behind him. If you want to try and get past as soon as possible, because Chalky's on softs and Dan is also on softs. But Chalky will use his fronts a bit more. And he stopped a lot sooner than Dan Gleeball. So yeah, Chalky's basically in the lead without the pit stops. But now Dan's now gone down his inside now. So yeah, he's made the overtake. So now Dan, with the guys who haven't stopped, Dan is basically leading the race from Chalky. Mark's a bit further back, but the time seemed to be, oh no, he had a couple of bad laps there, Mark. So Nissan's behind him, so he obviously managed to jump Nissan Elvis in the pits. Right, who's stopped? Oh, Pilgrim's stopping now. So we'll see where he's going to come out. He should be quick on the last part of the race because he's going to be on supers, but he's only got 10 minutes, and has he left himself enough time to catch up? Same as the others. We've got FOER R80 and we've got Spider Team stopping, but have they gone too far into the race on that set of tyres to make a difference in the second set, on the second half of the race? So yeah, Pilgrim's out, he's on his super softs. Yeah, it's weird because it's not changing quickly enough on the replay. So we've got Woodian who's doing well there actually. Right. And the Darkest One still hasn't stopped. Man, his tyres must be screaming in pain. Last lap 155, so my headset is connected temporarily. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry guys, it's disconnected my headset. I will get it up and running again in 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry about that slight interruption. My headset ran out of battery. But I'm back now. Hopefully I haven't missed too much. So your darkest one is out front. The sort of de facto leader is MRC Dan Gleebold with DMK Chalky. I did make a comment during the race that I didn't think Chalky had stopped, so I didn't push him because I was like, oh, he'll have to pit stop in a bit, but he had obviously made a stop. So yeah, here we are. And now into the pits. Now is the darkest one. Is the strategy going to work, or is he going to drop too far back by going too long on those tyres? We shall see. A little bit of fuel going in as well, and he's back out, and he's in 7th, but he's on the fast. No, is he on the fast tyres? No, he's on the slower tyres, but they are fresher, so we'll see where he ends up at the end. Looks like Pilgrim's jumped him, and DMK has jumped him. So, back to your leader then, who is now MRC Dan Greenhall. Oh, a bit of slide there as we go on board with him, but he's held it well. In second, we've got the early stopping DMK Chalky 12. Who's doing really well in that Sirocco. In third we got Mark in the Team Coca-Cola Subaru, followed by the second Coca-Cola driver Nissan Elvis. In fifth we got DMK Dominator in the McGann for Team DCC, who's a it's cool. In sixth we got Pilgrim. Now he's pulled himself up to 6th, doing well there on the fresh tyre. We'll see where he ends up at the end. He's driving for Team Oliver Racing. 7th, darkest one, the Canadian for Team DCC in the Aston. And 8th, Gwydion, the Italian in the Mitsubishi Evo, the team we are driven. Do you know what, guys? You put a lot of effort into these liveries this season. I'm well impressed. Oh, and Gwydion just a bit wide there. He's not the only driver who did that in the race. I did it too. In 9th we've got Spider Team, who's also gone wide, and so has FOE. And in 11th we've got Keelan Dodgy for Rockstar NG. That's a cracking livery, that, like that. And 12th we got DSC Motor Racing in the McLaren. Right, so back to your leader. Stay on board with him for a bit. So we've got 5 minutes left, and Dan Gleebold has quite a big gap now to DMK Chalky. Looks like DMK Chalky had a bit of a bad lap on lap number 13. He dropped 3 seconds, and Mark has caught right up now. Mark's doing 150, so not a bad time on the old racing soft tyres. So yeah, that's why he's catching as well. Oh, he's right up behind him. It looked like Chalky hit the wall on the outside, but this is where I was like, oh, he's got to go in the pits. He'll go in the pits in a minute. So I never pushed him until I realised he's not going in the pits because he's already stopped. And stay on board with me because we had a good little battle, the two of us, nice and close. Well, I think this is where I got the move done. If I'm right, DMK goes a bit wide. He does, and then I nip down the inside. Yeah. Touch the dirt on the outside and then into the braking zone in the next corner, you just lose traction. And then we've got Nissan Elvis in 4th now, who's caught up as well. So we'll see where he can get past. Yeah, Chalky's tyres have worn quite a lot actually on the front, but that's what you expect for a front wheel drive, and he had stopped a lot earlier than anyone else. It's Most unusual livery he's got on that. It's like it starts off as goldy brown and goes to white. I like it. I like that. And we've got the chrome coloured aluminium, or aluminium as the correct people say it, coloured Yes, an Elvis Coke can car. Oh, hello, what's going on here then? Got Pilgrim, DMK and the Darkest One all in a battle for 5th place. It's close between them all. Pilgrim should have the advantage. He's on the better set of tyres. So yeah, it looks like he's... I'm sure he's overtaken them all, hasn't he? More than anything. Yeah, he has. So yeah, Pilgrim running in the 149s now, whereas DMK and the Darkest One are in the 50s. So yeah. Yeah, Pilgrim's on the faster tyre and he's definitely making use of it now into 5th. If I do make wrong calls, please tell me, guys. I like all feedback, all creativity, and everything. Let me know. Right. Quick run through the grid then. Oh, hello. What's happened here? Oh, right, okay. So Mark's in 2nd. There's a yellow flag. Dan is pointing the wrong way on the track, so I said I wouldn't make a big thing of it when we were chatting in the race, but come on, I mean, I've got to have a look. I won't make a big thing of it. This is your leader, guys, Mr. MRC Dan Gleeball. That is weird. No, I see why he said now. Why did the car stop like that? I only barely touched the barriers, so yeah, no, I'm with him on that. That shouldn't have been a stop. Obviously, Mark 484 goes past, and then oh, he's on the brakes. He's got a damaged front end. Obviously, he didn't realise. Yeah, see, that's where these game physics don't make sense. He barely touched the barrier, and it brings the car to a complete halt. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's an odd one. So Mart is now your leader from MRC Dan Gleeball. 3rd is still Chalky. He's making this strategy work. Oh, he's very low on fuel though. But we should be on the last lap maybe? If we aren't on the last lap, he's in trouble. Nissan Elvis is carrying too much fuel. Mart's got just enough. I think MRC Dan Gleeball, they both got the same, but Chalky's running on fumes really. So maybe he's going to have to change his engine settings to try and get to the end. Well, I think we'll be on the last lap, so we'll see how he gets on. Cutting it fine anyway. Nissan Elvis is carrying too much fuel. Pilgrim carrying probably a little bit too much fuel, but better to have too much than not enough. DMK Dominator is running low. Darkest One is running low. Gwydion's running low. Spider Team's carried way too much fuel. So is FOE, and Dodgy is about right, and DSC is about too much. Right, are we going to be on the last lap, or is it going to be one more lap after this? We shall see. I think this has got to be the last lap, isn't it? See Mark out front, but he's being caught by MRC Dan at Gleeball. Yeah, this is the last lap, isn't it? Right. I'll put it on that setting so I can see the time and all that. Yeah, final lap's been called, so coming across the line is your very fortunate winner, but he will take any win he can. It's Mark 4884 in the Team Coca-Cola Subaru, followed very closely by a hard done by, actually. He deserved the win. He was miles ahead. MRC Dan Gleeball for Team Samsung and Ferrari. Can't win them all. I just happen to be lucky on the day. In 3rd is now DMK Chalky, who different strategy but made it work. 3rd, he's picked up a great 3rd place for Team Oliver Racing. In 4th, Pilgrim, it looked like he had a recovery drive. I don't know what happened at the start of the race, but different strategy and made it work. Recovered to 4th. I might go back and have a look what's going on, because it's been a change of results as well. So I'll have a quick look what's going on, because he's 5th there. Has Nissan Elvis got a bit wide through this corner? And if not, it's a last ditch attempt into the last thing here. He's run wide on the exit here. He's been mugged right at the end. My Team Coca-Cola teammate, I am sorry about that. Should have had 4th, but Pilgrim didn't make a mistake and has picked up the 4th place. So yeah, 3rd DMK Chalky, 4th is P1 Pilgrim for Team Oliver Racing, 5th is Nissan Elvis for Team Coca-Cola. Followed very closely by 6th is DMK Dominator for Team Digital Car Culture. 7th is the darkest one, and he is We Are Driven. 8th is Gwydion for Team We Are Driven as well. 9th is Spider Team for Team, bear with me, Team Digital Car Culture. And then in 10th is FOER 80 for Team Rockstar. 11th for P1 Dodgy 62 for Team Rockstar. And then 12th is DSC Motor Racing for Team Red Bull. So I think he's the only Red Bull entry in this week, so there's a couple of drivers missing, but hopefully we will see them next week with us. Yeah, very fortunate win for Mark there. Obviously it's me doing the commentary. I will take any win anyhow. But even I'm going to admit, it wasn't my race to win. I think MRC Dan Gleeball has been hard done by the game, because he barely touched the wall and it just stopped the car from like whatever speed it was doing to 0 in like no time. But anywho, that's your race all done. That's your first race of Season 17 of the Gran Turismo Touring Car Cup. Hope you enjoy the replay and the commentary. If you want anything changed or you've got an opinion, please let me know. I take all criticism, good, bad, indifferent, or anything else. And thank you very much for watching. If you can, like, subscribe, share, anything you can do to help me on social media would be great. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you for race 2.